You know no one believes you, right? What do you mean? You know, yeah, it's not me. Everyone's saying the only reason why you're able to do a burnout is because it was raining that day. I see what you're doing. I'm not doing another burnout, okay? I told you these tires are expensive. I don't want to break something. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. Not my truck, not my channel. No, nope. I almost did it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Fine. Fine, I'll do it. What's going on, everyone? Thanks for stopping in. So I decided I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. I'm gonna tear apart the top end of the 6.0 Silverado. If you've been around for a while, you know that I got ported Katech heads. See, these guys are ready to go. I'm actually gonna drop these off at the machine shop this week. Get a little more taken off of the surface, I guess you would call it. They've been decked 6,000, so I'm gonna take 24 thousandths more. So we're gonna have 30 thousandths shaved. So we're gonna have about 10.8, 10.9 to 1 compression of the 6.0 when we're done, along with the TBSS, nnbs, whatever intake. That is also gonna be ported, 90mm throttle body. So without rambling on too much, get to tearing down the 6.0. First thing we're gonna do is pull the fuel pump relay, which probably isn't even under here. It's probably in the other one. Yep. Fuel pump. Now we do this just to relieve the pressure and get some of the fuel out of the rail so it doesn't dump everywhere when we take it apart. Man, it's such a shame that that can't be seen with intake on. It's a beautiful porting job by none other than 454 Chewy. So first I got my steam vent tubes. I'm going to take those off, and a little bit of coolant is going to come out, so we can get some rags to catch it. Not a lot, but just a little. And then we'll disconnect the spark plugs, start disconnecting the harness from the top. Yeah. Now when I take things apart, I find it a good idea to just put everything back. We pull them out. This bracket, these bolts are holding this bracket on for the throttle and cruise cable. I put everything back. If you need to take it off later, you can. I just put everything back. Okay, we've hit our first snag. I totally forgot that the fuel lines require a special tool to get them off. However, I improvise a little bit. I got some hard, clear plastic. There's these tabs in there, and they definitely make a tool for this. I do not have it, obviously, but we can probably make this work. So I got the first one off. It'd be a lot easier with the tool. Just get the tool. It's stupid cheap. I think Harbor Freight sells one. Yeah, next time I'm there, I'm getting it. All right, both off. So now you disconnect, loosen these bolts up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side. Get the map sensor off right there. Unplug your injectors, coil packs, both sides. So the harness is free. Disconnect evap, idle air, throttle position, and the alternator, and then your evap purge solenoid. So yeah, so it is ready to come out. I'll set you guys up and watch. Okay, so you can see, I'll go to the ported head here in a minute, but you look at how far the gasket comes over. So all of that, like right here material wise, is just resistance to flow. So when you port a head, they're taking off some of the material that doesn't need to be there, the material that's just in the way, to give the air a more direct path to the piston. Alright, we got packs off. Take the headers off next. And maybe we'll take the heads off. Alrighty, so I got the header disconnected down at the Y pipe too and pulled it up out of the way so I get to the bolts. So now we'll get the rockers off, and then I guess this head can come off. It's a good idea when you're taking the head bolts out to go from the outside back and forth in until you get to the middle. So you want the middle one to be the last, so the opposite of the torque spec. You know, you work from inside out. When you're taking them off, you want to do outside in, that way you don't bend or warp the head at all. It'd probably be okay if you don't, but it's just good practice. Better safe than sorry. Okay, I think we're at the point where I could take this head off. Alright, looks pretty good in there. So coolant leaks in there when you take the head off, so it's a good idea to get something absorb all the moisture. That way you don't get any rust pits in your piston. That's no good. Bam! So now the intake has been sitting here, I noticed there was oil just draining back out of here. So I am definitely doing catch cans on the 6.0 once I get the new heads and intake on, because that's not good. These engines are known for consuming oil, whether it be through the the PCV system or the vacuum lines, whatever. They suck it through somehow, and the inside of this intake is completely saturated with oil. You can't even really see. Yeah. But one good thing about that is I was able to use them on this one, because this one didn't have the line. So I have the vacuum line, the breather hose on this side, and the breather hose that goes from the valve cover to the throttle body. This one's a little different. They vary depending on years, makes, models, whatever. On my truck, this little port is on the throttle body, and this one, it's on the manifold itself. Tomato, tomato. The reason I'm not worried about putting those on that truck is because the catch cans come with their own hoses, all new hoses and everything, so we'll be good there. Here are the heads. Haven't decided if I want to reuse these springs. I mean, they're not bad. I'm just kind of wanting to do the Texas Speed dual springs with the titanium retainers. Kind of free up a little weight on the valve train, make it a little faster because race truck. But I'll probably end up sticking these back in because they're good springs. They're the PAC 1219s, good to like 625 lift. My cam's only 600, so those are good. I'm just a weenie and nothing's ever good enough. So that is gonna do it for today. Like I said, sometime during the week I'll take the other head off of the 6.0. This I'll probably, I don't know what I'll do with it, but sometime this week I will take the heads down to the machine shop. Of course, I will bring you guys along for the ride. Get them decked a little bit more, get new head gaskets, and they will be going on the pickup. Now these are the same heads, like the same casting number. These are just ported by Katech. and have a 3-angle valve job. These are just factory replacement 799 heads. They're both 799s, just those ones are going to flow a hell of a lot better. For a stock 6-liter, these are great heads just to stick on because they'll raise the compression and they flow just the same, if not a tiny bit better than the 317s that they come with. But I didn't stay stock, so doesn't matter. Anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks for stopping in. See you guys next time. Oh, and check out my Instagram. Follow me along there. I post pictures periodically, not every day, but I'll try and get a little bit better about it. And yeah.